Everybody left? No, no.
Are you leaving? You're leaving? Yes. If you guys are leaving, you can't come back in, okay? Thank you.
I was not spending that much time to see it at that point. I mean, it's a story for another time, but I actually think that going to the summer
Yeah, I have a set.
My reaction is it's time for dancing in the streets all around the world.
They're inundated by so much diversity on a daily
So the Capitol did happen, right? Did they storm the Capitol? I'm asking you a question. Did they storm the Capitol? Why did they storm the Capitol? Oh man, come on. You full of doubt, man. They stormed the Capitol for Donald Trump. Let's be real.
So the Biden campaign wasn't here yesterday?
They stormed the Capitol because of, no, that's what I'm talking about.
The Biden campaign was here
Donald Trump, you can't spin it with me, brother.
They were literally
I
here.
do TV.
I
do TV. You can look it up. You probably look it up your news channel. You look it up your news channel.
That was Tuesday when Robert De Niro was here. That was Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Yeah. There's a whole lot of us.
I'm just trying to figure out. He wants to be the president so bad. He wants to be the president so bad.
Yeah, I think so.
This could be a big win.
Get yourself on. Get your interview.
So I want to leave.
Oh, okay.
This is just the
you're a little retarded too. No, it's just fine.
with the initial indictment.
It's a shame.
No, we're making fun of
There's people, and I've drove around, Jackson Heights, Queens, Bronx with my van with flags and Trump and all that stuff, and people are honking everywhere, and people are saying that they are waking up. Even the left, they're tired of this. Hispanics and blacks are tired of this. It's so obvious. It's incredible how criminal our Justice Department has been able to get. They've been able to do things that no one's ever been gone through. They've done it to President Trump. The most outlandish things I've ever seen.
the grand finale.
Yeah.
Innocent. Like, for President George very much. Appreciate it.
I know. No, and just like I always say,
in a really high state where there's a lot of money on the line because some of these people are making $700-800 to sit in line overnight. So there's like the tensions were high. There were like a lot of fights and everything. And it's like how do people organize themselves in that kind of setting when it's up to you to kind of just figure it out? And I think we're stuck our own one. We realized whoever has a list has all the power. So we need
it's all just a chase like they've done before, and they're trying over and over again. And right now it's guilty. They appeal, and something they're putting this stain like they did with the impeachment. They're putting a stain on him just so that they can say he's impeached. And but he got acquitted. This is what's going to happen again. We're going to see a brand new red wave come November. What's your name, sir? DVS 7.0. DVS 7.0 in the house. In to trash our place, all these criminals to cut us up and let them out in jail, to push people on trains, smack people randomly. We see what they're doing. We're seeing what they're doing to us. What they're doing to us here on the ground, and now they're doing it to Trump. And so now you're going to see a red wave, a brand new red wave, separate from the tsunami, which already exists.
Why don't you let them hear this in Moscow?
Yeah. So brand new red wave. Brand new red wave is coming. We're here, standing with Trump. We know he's innocent. We know absolutely that he's innocent. We don't think it, we know it. We know it because they brought nothing. They brought phoniness. They brought a crook, corrupt judge to handle this case. They brought in their own people to handle this case. They brought the people who have been politically persecuting Trump to come and handle this case. So we know what it is. Exactly. New York is trash. New York is no good. We have a bunch of criminals here.
Someplace else.
Did you have your stimulus check?
Why do you think it's important for you to be here?
I think it's important to be here because ultimately we have somebody that's so much more country for 4 years, pretty much being railroaded just because the elite can
Now he's proving to everybody what they're doing. It's right in front of their face, and everybody who's behind Biden is acting delusional. You guys are acting delusional. Get it together. Okay, let me whisper. Delusional. Delusional. Just
Thank you, Alvin Bragg. Thank you, Alvin Bragg.
Thank you, Alvin Bragg.
Thank you, Alvin Bragg. Thank you, Alvin Bragg. Thank you, Alvin Bragg. Thank Alvin Bragg.
Let's get it, Trump. MAGA, let's make it.
Thank Alvin Bragg.
See, people like this belong in the hospital. I'm leaving now. That's my cue.
He has a gun.
Make America great again.
To bring an indictment. He had a gun to bring an indictment. It's about time. It's how many years he's going to be convicted of something in 2021, 2022, 2024. He has a 50% chance.
Right, but I'm against Donald Trump because Donald Trump is not a born-again believer, and you got guys out here that I believe his camp has paid. Now they are flipping to damage control. So everybody else is lying.
Thank you, sir.
You giving me an interview?
No, not an interview.
Why?
Because we are sending back to Denmark now, and they already got to bed.
But when you let me tell you.
Woo! It's my birthday. Thank you. Yes. Thank you.
I mean, I'll do whatever. I don't have.
Don the felon, Don the felon, Don the gun is not Don the felon. You're screaming. Yes, I am the voice. You can hear I barely have any voice. And I'm tired. I slept out here last night in the rain, in the thunderstorm, under a garbage bag. That's how much I wanted to be here to make sure when they came down that I was present. I'm not a Pollyanna. I don't expect him to go to jail. But Todd Bland said a lie is a lie. Lady Silas saying a conviction is a conviction. I am glad, I'm ecstatic, I am happy. I could go home and rest now for a little bit. But before we had to rest and then pick up and start fighting again, because every time we turn, they're trying to pull some other right from under our feet. So we can't rest permanently just for a short time.
Do you need prayer? You need prayer. You going to prison.
I'm the devil.
You're the devil.
Thank you, Auburn, bro. Thank you, Auburn, bro.
Bounce?
I mean, they got a whole lot of iron out.
Everybody who's 40 now, talk about you. God is dang if you know.
Aren't there days for Trump?
You know, obviously you're a big Trump supporter. He's got this conviction.
I heard he's being yeah.
About 5 to 10
Can I ask you a really quick question? Just the situation with me is just
like I said, I think political I think a lot of Americans have seen.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, Gilo can come. You want Gilo? Sure. Here, Gilo, they want you. Sure. They want you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to see if that little.
They both said it.
They did a lot of business as private citizens in Russia. There was nothing wrong with that in 2014.
Well, wait, the only problem is
did Mueller ever find concrete collusion in the election? No. So that's
no. But Mueller also said that he could charge him with a crime after he left office. What did Trump tweet after that? Absolutely, I have the tweet right here. Absolutely no collusion.
Trump is very wrong for a lot of times when he tweeted because he always puts his foot in his mouth. That doesn't mean that Trump as president didn't do an excellent job. I'm not going to defend every one of his tweets.
You think that's a man with personal self-control? Right. You watch his tweets at night. You think this is a man with personal discipline? You're going to trust him. You understand personally he's loose, but you're saying no. When he's sitting in the office, he's going to be behaved.
I would say that his personality and temperament could serve good in certain areas. And sometimes when you have a guy like a Biden or Obama, where you kind of know the next 10 steps, they can kind of be played by a lot of the other world leaders. I do think
whenever Donald Trump refused to shake Angela Merkel's hand, who was the Chancellor of Germany, do you think that was a good move to have her welcomed into our White House?
Also, like, shove a guy at me.
Oh, that was at a NATO summit.
What about the war? Speaking of Biden, though, guys, like, if you want to talk about global affairs, we've got several wars under Joe Biden, 0 under Trump. Like, talking about handshakes.
You don't think that Donald
wars
Trump
is a
recognizing
silly
Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and moving the U.S. embassy to Jerusalem caused any problems in the Middle East? You don't think so?
Over our intelligence.
Donald Trump recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel.
Who has started several wars, or a president who is not multiple?
There's only one president that dropped the Moab bomb.
Under every president, there's always real wars.
That wasn't my question.
That's literally straight up. Under every president, there's always real wars.
President? You know who war started?
Because Bush actually took us
I will put the war in the
like. That's kind of silly.
Silly.
People dying.
We're inviting our allies to our White House and refusing to shake them hands. Silly.
Which one would you prefer, wars or no wars?
You don't think that moving recognizing Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and saying that we're going to
3 years before Biden got in,
and then saying that we're going to remove the U.S. embassy to Jerusalem might have started some of the conflict we're seeing now? Because this is a big picture thing, pal.
Happened under Trump is now, even though it's under Biden, it's Trump's fault.
So decisions made under a presidency don't stick?
Under Trump, I would prefer that because no war started. This is easy.
No, this isn't that easy.
5,000 Taliban fighters and the leader of the Taliban. Nobody, they don't talk about that.
I like that Biden has blamed the pull-out in Afghanistan on Trump, because Trump like soft pulled out, so then by the time Biden got there, all of a sudden his hands were tied. And if a current sitting president...
They do the same thing with inflation.
Biden was sitting president for 8 months, and the coward that he is, he's like starting to blame Trump for what's happening in September of 2021, and Trump hasn't been in office for 8 months now.
Can I get your opinion about the verdict today?
I mean, it was to be expected. Given you got a corrupt DA, corrupt judge, DA, Attorney General. It's sad for America, really, just because we're supposed to be this beacon of hope, this beacon of democracy, and we just saw here something that usually happens in Africa or Latin America, where the tyrants take over and they go after their political opponents, right? Especially the popular ones who they're afraid of. And what we see here is a very popular opponent who's probably gonna beat them, and they're taking any means possible to try to take them down.
And what do you think Donald Trump's move should be? Do you think he should still run for president?
Of course, he's still running, of course.
Yeah.
He's still running, even from a jail cell.
Do you think he'll gain more supporters or maybe lose some supporters?
He's been gaining support, and he'll continue to gain support.
Okay.
This won't stop it.
Okay. What makes you think that the judge here was corrupt?
I mean, there's so much evidence. His daughter made so much money as a political consultant or something. There's like conflict of interest, and we just know he's not able to be impartial. So there should have been that if you really want to take this to court, it should have definitely been done somewhere else.
Are you expecting similar outcomes in his other trials that he's still facing?
Possibly.
And what makes you think so?
Because the system, the elites, the people who are still, for the moment, are still in power, they don't want Trump. So they're gonna try to come at him in any way possible that they can, and they're just gonna use any tool at their disposal. And Yeah, so they have ways to infiltrate and to influence things to go their way.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
ले ली ना